A success story in Campo for a woman who just wanted her oxygen tanks delivered to her home.
Governor Gavin Newsom holds off on enforcing the coronavirus vaccine for all California schools. How are San Diego school districts reacting?
I'm Shana Handy working for you in Escondido, where neighbors tell me squatters have taken over.
An East County woman's home will have to be torn down after a truck drove right through the living room.
And is the latest COVID-19 variant the most transmissible? We verify. CBS 8 News live at 6 starts now.
We're working for you, and we have some good news to report tonight about a Campo woman who needs life-saving oxygen 24 hours a day. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan in for Marcella Lee. CBS 8 has been working to help the woman after she suddenly stopped getting her oxygen tank delivery. CBS 8's David Goffredson took the problem to the company in charge and got a solution.
There are 12 there in the canister holder.
Virginia Taylor has to be connected to an oxygen tube 24 hours a day. At home in her Campo trailer park, she has a machine that produces oxygen and pumps it through a long tube so Virginia can walk around. When she goes to the grocery store, she carries 2 oxygen tanks in the back seat of her car and a portable tank in a bag so she can walk inside the store. She even carries 2 extra oxygen tanks in her trunk just in case she runs out. So imagine her anxiety last month when Apria Healthcare told her they would stop delivering her oxygen tanks to her home. They told her they had a shortage of drivers and she would have to drive from Campo to Scripps Ranch to pick up her own tanks, about 20 tanks every other month. She says she tried it once and got lost.
It was like a 2.5-hour, 3-hour drive from Campo to Scripps Ranch.
That's when she contacted CBS 8 and asked if we could work for her to find a solution. We contacted Apria Healthcare, which is a nationwide company, and lo and behold, within days, the local manager telephoned Virginia and offered to resume her home deliveries.
They had called, which surprised me, and asked me if I needed delivery of oxygen.
Which made Virginia very happy.
Thank you for doing this story. I know it's helped me and hope it helps other people too.
So the bottom line is Apria Healthcare did the right thing for Virginia. She has enough oxygen tanks right now to last her about another month, and the company is promising to make regular deliveries in the future. Working for you, David Goffredson, CBS 8.
And don't forget, here at CBS 8, we're working for you. If there's a story you'd like us to look into, please email us at yourstories@cbs8.com.
Just a few hours ago in Mission Beach, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria announced his nearly $4.9 billion budget for fiscal year 2023. That's a little more than 8% bigger than this year's budget. The mayor talked in front of an aging stormwater pump system to highlight the need for a historic boost in infrastructure spending. That includes tens of millions of dollars to upgrade things like water pumps, streets, the pipes, parks, and fire stations, and support efforts to reduce pollution.
We have historically underinvested in the assets of our city. We can't and we won't continue to allow that to happen. We are ready to build our city back from the inside out.
This is a proposed budget. Its final form will have to be hammered out and approved by the City Council in the coming months. We have a full breakdown of the mayor's budget at CBS8.com. Right now, there's a push in Congress to boost funding for smaller police departments. If passed, the Invest to Protect Act would create an annual fund of $50 million. Departments with less than 200 employees, like National City, Carlsbad, Coronado, and La Mesa, could tap into for things like training and equipment. It has support from both sides of the aisle, including from Democratic Congressman Mike Levin, who visited National City today. He says smaller departments like these keep having to do more with less.
We expect them to have things like cameras. We have to make sure those systems are funded. We expect them to be trained for de-escalation. We have to make sure that the departments have the appropriate funding to train in those areas.
If approved, the money would also be used to recruit new officers and offer longevity bonuses to keep current officers. A man is in jail tonight facing charges in a nearly 20-year-old double murder in Dehesa. Fugitive task force agents arrested 45-year-old Michael Romero near his home in National City. They think Romero played a part in the deaths of 17-year-old Brandon Vigil and 30-year-old Patrick Green in 2003. Officers found them shot dead along Willow Glen Drive near Singing Hills Golf Course. Investigators say they developed new leads last year. Romero is facing 2 counts of murder in the case. The jail is holding him without bail.
Tonight, we're still waiting to learn the name of a man whose body was found along a hiking trail in Rancho Bernardo this morning. Police say the body was found just after 8 near the intersection of Pomerado and Highland Valley roads. We're told the death did not seem to be suspicious. The man appeared to be about 40 years old. We're still waiting for more information from the county medical examiner's office.
A longtime employee of Lions, Tigers, and Bears needs your help tonight.
An accident forced her and her family out of their home. CBS 8's Tim Blodgett has her story from the East County.
For Tina Emanuel, working at Lions, Tigers, and Bears in Alpine is the perfect job.
I've been collecting tigers since the early 90s and has these big statues and all kinds of tiger stuff. I always liked tigers.
She was here Wednesday afternoon doing her typical office work when she got a distressed call.
And I got a call from my daughter that a truck had gone off the freeway right into the house.
Wednesday morning, the driver of a work truck cruising down the 8 East near El Cajon had a medical emergency behind the wheel. The truck sped down the embankment, through the chain link fence, and plowed into the side of Tina's mobile home of 10 years. At the time, her mom and daughter were in the house.
My mom was stuck in her bedroom that she couldn't get out. The firemen had to break down the door to get her out. Our cat didn't, I don't know, we can't find our cat. So we don't know where she's at.
The mother, daughter, and person driving the truck were all unharmed. Tina's home, on the other hand, completely unlivable. Though the hole where the truck had driven through has been boarded up, it took out the foundation. Code enforcement has red tagged the entire building, meaning Tina and her family can't even go back to collect their belongings.
It's probably all gone because stuff flew. It literally just flew across the room. So our lives, everything we owned is.
Right now, Tina and her family are living in a transitional living center while they sort out what their next move is. All their worldly possessions sitting behind boarded up doors and windows, not knowing when or if she'll be able to go back for her things. Tina and the rest of the employees at Lions, Tigers, and Bears have set up a GoFundMe page for the bare necessities and to get them back on their feet while she figures out what's next. The sanctuary saying she's a dedicated employee who's never missed a day of work. While she works with real tigers, she's hoping to have a chance to see if her porcelain ones made it through the wreck.
You seem, very optimistic.
I'm trying to be. I praise God for that. I'm grateful for everyone who's been helping and will help and stuff. I'm so grateful.
Tim Blodgett, CBS 8.
And again, that GoFundMe, we have a link up at cbs8.com, and wishing her the best of luck.
Absolutely. At least we admire the spirit, if not anything else, that she has right now.
Absolutely.